What's going on YouTube? What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Mech, man. And I'm hyped today because there's a lot of news circulating in the humanoid space right now. And I just been so obsessed with what's currently going on in the world within AI and humanoid robotics. Like, it's one of my favorite movies is iRobot. I know it's silly, and I just love Will Smith, even though all the Jada stuff and all the craziness. But it's just like a world where we can focus on being more ourselves, being more true to the human experience has always been good to me. Like, even when I had my first like warehouse job, right? I hated my life working through the warehouse, trying to understand why am I doing this mundane thing, right? And I just truly didn't understand why my time was being wasted in those things in the at that job. And we're gonna finally be in a space where you're gonna have your humanoid do anything and everything for you, right? And you can focus on building your relationship or spending time with your family, right? So, and making money so you can spend more time with your family. And there's so much news circulating in humanoid space. I love it so much. And it's crazy that obviously people know what's going to happen, right? Like, they know that everyone knows that this is happening. And it's like, you see all these people investing and all these companies investing in humanoid robots. And it just makes me so happy, bro. It makes me happy. And I really want to share this with people because I feel like this is what people need to know and understand and grasp. Please grasp it quick. Firmly grasp it right now, everybody. It's going to happen. This is your time to be rich. Today's agenda is don't miss your opportunity to be rich. Don't miss it, because if you miss it and the train is gone, you're gonna be playing catch up, right? Don't play catch up. Be DJ Mustard on the beat. Be ahead of the game. Be on top of it. And I just saw something. I saw an article, because we already know from my other videos. If you watch my other videos, go check it out. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. And bro, Hyundai just invested millions. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up completely so we can see Hyundai. How do you spell Hyundai? Hold on, let me switch to my other shammy. They gonna think I win a Grammy. They gonna think I win a Grammy. Hyundai news. Let's just see. I'm just gonna put in news. Okay, Hyundai humanoid robots. Hyundai to buy tens of thousands of Boston Dynamic robots. Tens of thousands. Last week, Hyundai Motor Group announced that it will invest $21 billion in the US, including $6 billion investment to drive innovation and expand strategic partnerships with US companies. Do you understand that this is happening? This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is going to be the biggest shift in human history. Human history. It's bigger than the train, bigger than the car, bigger than the computer, bigger than AI. Like, AI, yes, but AI was that stepping stone to the humanoid robot era. If you watch iRobot, and I need to rewatch it because I need to like understand what the possibilities are, right? And besides the human enslavement, I don't think AI is going to get there. To be honest, I think AI is safe. I think it's the best thing for us. I don't mean to be religious, but I think God gave us it at this time for a reason. But I also think that Elon Musk is fucking from the future. So that man is doing things that's incredible. Like, I think he's from the future. That's just my theory, right? That's just my theory. But I think AI is the stepping stone to, like, the stepping stone that we needed to get to the humanoid robotic space. Bro, I think that we are going to reach a part of humanity where you're not gonna have the only thing you're really gonna have to think about is, how can I make the world a better place? When you don't have, think about the evolution that is about to take place, right? If you are current, because what do most humans right now? What are most humans worried about? Their food, their shelter, their bills, everything, right? They're not thinking about bettering the world. If imagine we had the entire human race worrying about how can we better humanity. This is going to get us there. It may not sound like it now, but this is what is going to get us to that next step of, okay, how can we better humanity itself instead of worrying about my next meal or my next shift at work or my warehouse job. Imagine you have everyone on this collective trying to better the human race. That's where we need to be. If we had everyone on that collective, imagine if we had a million Elon Musks. This is going to get us there. And if you are ahead of the curve, you will be able to make millions of dollars so you can also purchase your humanoid robots and have them do all your everything, the mundane tasks that you don't want to take on anymore, right? This is the moment. I don't know why, but I've been obsessed with this, man. I can't explain to you what the fuck is going on in my mind when I say that I've been completely obsessed with the humanoid robotic space. So I want to talk. I've been doing a little bit of research and trying to understand more on, like, who's out there, what's circulating in different countries. We already know China's going crazy, right? The US is kind of silent about it, but we're kind of doing our thing. You have Tesla, you have Figure, you have Reflex, you have I mean, that's the only ones that I really know in the US right now that are really making noise. And China, we already know China's going crazy. China's going crazy in the EV space. China's going crazy in the robotic space. Everybody's racing to that space. So now I'm seeing that India is hopping on the bandwagon as well. Because everyone knows, like I said in my other videos, in my previous videos, go check out that one, please, is that this is $1 trillion industry from jump. Everyone is going to want a robot. Everybody. This is not some, like, oh, I have a phone, right? This isn't a phone. And everyone has a phone, right? Everyone has a phone. This is going to be the phone, but 10,000 times better. My phone can order me food, but can it make me food? No. No. This thing can make me food, make me a plate, make my clothes, put an outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many, the opportunities are endless. And this is where we need to be. So I was watching this video. India's doing their thing, and yeah, history. They kind of made one back in the day in 2008, and now they're expanding, right? Oh my God. Hopefully, I won't be able to, buy YouTube Plus. So please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. Tell your homies to subscribe. If you guys want to make a lot of freaking money, please don't miss this opportunity to be rich, because this is happening. And it's not like I said in my previous videos, it's happening. I think I'm a little early, and I'm happy that I'm early. I'm going to be learning more. I'm kind of happy I'm early, because it's better to be on it now and to be a master, because when it does happen in the next 5 years, 5 years is nothing. This is going to be the main topic of discussion in 5 years, bro. So you might as well get to it now. You might as well get to it now. Don't miss your opportunity to be rich. I saw something recently. They were talking about the Tesla bot, and they were saying like, oh, it's going to be doing all these chores around your house, right? So say for instance, the Optimus goes and cleans your bathroom, and then you say, hey, Optimus, go, I would like a sandwich, right? It goes, cleans the bathroom, and then makes you a sandwich. That's kind of nasty, right? We would have to, me and Optimus were going to have to throw hands if he goes and cleans my toilet and then goes to make me a sandwich. And then I think someone expressed this to Elon Musk, and he was like, well, they're going to wash their hands. But I was thinking, like, imagine someone invented something for robots, humanoid robots, to disinfect their hands without, I mean, obviously they're going to be waterproof, right? I don't think Elon Musk is going to be an idiot and be like, oh yeah, it can't wash its hands because it's not waterproof. No. Imagine someone creates a robot disinfecting, like it just dips his hand in something, right? And it's just completely free of germs, right? Like it dips his hands. It's not water, right? But maybe beads, disinfectant beads that it just dips its hands in and all the germs are gone, right? Imagine something like that. You're a millionaire from just that product. This is what I'm talking. You have to be ready for what's coming, bros. You have to be ready. Understand the shit is about to get real. Don't miss your opportunity to be rich. Do not miss this opportunity. This is a shift. Yes, invest in AI. Invest in robotics. But don't miss this opportunity if you don't know how to invest. Make a business geared towards robotics. Anything that you want, anything that you can think of, they're gonna need. There's gonna be such a demand for businesses surrounding robotics. Huge shift. It's gonna be a massive shift. And you need to understand that, bro, you can be so rich. You can be so freaking rich. And like I said in my past video, I'm going to keep saying it so you can watch all my shit because it's happening. It's happening bigly. It's happening big league. Little passion fruit right there. John, thanks for the 50 gifted, man. I appreciate you. Alex, thanks for the donation. Let's get back into the video. I don't know if y'all can hear this.
And the first company that I want to talk about here is Adverb Technologies. Sandeep Kumar and his co-founders started Adverb Technologies in 2016 with a bold vision to build cutting-edge automation equipment right here in India, reducing reliance on imports from Europe and Japan.
They're already automating.
In the last 8 years,
They already have robots for simple stuff. Once they get into the humanoid space, it's done. You're telling me it can do anything for cheap and do it 20 hours a day?
They've done exactly that. Adverb has built the world's largest mobile robot factory located in India, which is capable of producing 100,000 robots
and you have India involved now. You have India, you have China. I haven't heard anything from the European space. I heard that they're starting something. I'm pretty sure they're already on it. But you see all these countries hopping on this, right? Because they know that whoever controls that market is going to control the world. That's why so many people are investing in Figure. I like Figure. I like Brett, but I'm going to tell you that I think they're gonna take over the manufacturing space because we haven't seen the Figure 3 yet. We don't know the capabilities of Figure 3. So what we're gonna have to do is just really wait on that and see the stepping stone from Figure 2 to Figure 3. They said it's 10 times better. Let's just see how much faster, how much of it is going to be, doing those crazy tasks, better tasks, even more tasks at like these manufacturing, like these automotive spaces, because right now Figure 2 is in BMW working, and they're learning, they're just seeing how it works. It's not working with humans yet. It's going to be a while before humanoid robots start to work with humans. It's going to be a while. It's going to be some time. But then there's going to be, just like in iRobot, there's going to be robots building robots. And that's just stupid. There's going to be robots building robots. And then the robots are going to build cars. And then the robots are going to build homes. And then the robots are going to build skyscrapers. Imagine you had a project. You had to build a city. And you had 100,000 robots working non-stop in building. And then they'll build it in half the time and half the price. Building it half the time and half the price? Y'all not hearing me, bro.
Robots, which are designed for tasks like
Y'all not hearing me.
moving, and quality checks, have already automated more than 500 warehouses for global clients, including industry giants like Reliance, Amazon, Coca-Cola, and Pepsi. But Adverb isn't stopping there. They've set their sights on something even more ambitious: humanoid robots. And so earlier this year, Adverb announced plans to roll out 100 humanoid robots by 2025. And if they succeed,
everybody's hopping on it.
For several reasons. See, Boston Dynamics took over a decade to develop its humanoid robot Atlas, whereas Adverb is aiming to achieve similar results in just a fraction of the time.
Because Boston Dynamics crawled so everybody can run.
This year they launched Tracker, a robot dog designed for search and rescue operations in dangerous environments. And one big reason why they were able to pull this off was because most of the tech and hardware is already out there. Adverb didn't have to reinvent the wheel, an approach that they're likely to replicate with their humanoids. Adverb's humanoid robots will initially focus on specific industries like retail, fashion, and energy, handling simpler tasks such as inventory management.
Fashion is crazy. I don't know what the hell you would use a humanoid robot for fashion.
It's incredibly hard and expensive, and that's the reason why only a couple of companies in the world are even attempting it. But Adverb has a significant advantage, which is Reliance. As their largest stakeholder and customer, Reliance's partnership with NVIDIA to build large and track record and start on Matthew Koshi and...
Sorry, I don't know what we lost. I don't know what we lost. I don't know what happened, but we're back. So this is going to be one of the most important parts of the humanoid space, right? The mech space. The mech space is going to be taken over by these actuators. These actuators are the muscles that help the robot move. They're the most important part of the robot, right? Because if you have a robot that can't move, you have a pile of fucking metal, right? So what is going to be important is that these companies are going to need actuators. These guys from India, they wanted, let's just watch. A startup that was founded by Kiran Matthew Koshi and his college senior Dilip Thomas, and their journey began in 2023 with a bold vision of building affordable humanoid robots entirely from scratch. But without access to massive funding like Adverb Technologies, Cosign Robots started by building a humanoid prototype using off-the-shelf parts. But it was during this process that they discovered a major roadblock, which were actuators. Now, if you're wondering what an actuator is, think of it like the joints of a robot. Just like your elbow or your knee allows movement, actuators provide the motion in robots. And the more actuators you have, the more range of motion your robot gets. And complex movements like walking, gripping, or even dancing require advanced actuators. And so robots like Boston Dynamics' Atlas rely heavily on high-quality actuators for their impressive motion. But here's the catch. Traditional actuators used in industrial robots cost around $1,100 each. And since even a regular industrial robot requires 6 actuators, the cost can add up pretty quickly. In fact, according to Kiran, 75% of the cost of making almost any robot actually goes into actuators. $1 million idea, everybody. Now, these guys already started it, but there's going to be a demand, a huge demand for these actuators. They're going to need these actuators. It's the most important part of the robot. You're going to need the actuators. So why not make an actuator company? These two guys, they made an actuator company solely because they wanted to build a robot, and then they saw how expensive an actuator is. So they went ahead of themselves and said, why don't we just start making the actuators ourselves? And they were able to make an actuator more than half less than that $1,100 actuator.
And so this gave Gidon and Dave an idea. Why not build better actuators at a lower cost? And so that's exactly what they did. Cosine Robots has developed an actuator that costs just $300.
$300. Now, I don't know any engineers, like I said, but if anyone has any idea how to make an actuator, this is, bro, do you understand? You could be a billionaire if you just made an actuator. I know this sounds, it's way harder than it sounds, right? It's like, oh, I can just make a nuke or a nuclear power plant and I'll be a billionaire. Like, duh, but how hard is it to make a nuclear power plant? You know what I'm saying? It's probably extremely difficult to make a functioning actuator that's cheap and reliable. But if you got an actuator, if you made an actuator, you could be a billionaire. I had an idea. I'm giving away this idea for free because I thought about doing it myself, investing in some 3D printers, metal 3D printers, because I know someone who works at a metal 3D printer place. Hey Joseph, thank you for the gifted, man. Thank you for the donation. What if someone had a 3D printing shop who 3D printed everything, every part that you need for an actuator, put it together, made it reliable, made it safe, made it cheap? 3D printers obviously are the future. We already know that. 3D printing is going to be huge when it comes to these robots, because robots, there's going to be so many robot companies. There's going to be so many robot companies that they're going to have all these different parts. Why not make a company that can just 3D print all the parts for you, right? For cheaper, because it's 3D printed, right? We already know 3D printed parts are cheaper than anything else. So that's just an idea that you can take. I don't give a fuck. Just take it, do what you need, put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort, and your family's gonna love that they're on a yacht in Dubai. They're gonna love it because you took it upon yourself to put in the time and the effort to be surrounded by, to build a business surrounding humanoid robotics.
Over 70% cheaper than traditional options. And
70% cheaper, 70% cheaper.
Which are already in demand by customers. They'll generate revenue to fund their ultimate goal of building fully functional and affordable humanoids in India. So for now, actuators are their stepping stone, and their actuators are ready for production, and they've already lined up a bunch of customers to get their journey.
You telling me I can make a robot cheaper? I can make a robot cheaper? Bruh, this is what I'm saying. This is not a joke. I have been dreaming about freaking robots for the past week. Dreaming, bro. This shit is not a game. This shit is not a game, bro. Cosine Robots. This shit is not a game. I don't know why this is like the wave right now. For me, it's like, why am I so attached to this thing? And it's like, well, you have a message to say, to tell people. You need to let anyone and everyone know that this is the opportunity that you can change your family's life, change your life, change your whole situation if you just put in the time and effort. And don't talk about, oh, but I need the money. I need the money. Bro, make a business plan. Find investors. It's so easy to get crowdfunding, especially with the help of AI. You don't even have to freaking write it up anymore. Just put it in ChatGPT. Oh, I need a business plan, a legitimate business plan for this idea. Boom, boom, boom. Here are the main points. Here's the main situation, the main problem that we're trying to solve. This is robots for the world made in India. India is gonna be a big. It's gonna be a big manufacturer of robotics because they know, bro. There's a billion of these guys over there. They're gonna do. They're gonna put in the work, and they're going to make millions of dollars. Whoever controls the humanoid space is going to be. It's gonna be the. It's gonna be the richest. I promise you. I promise you. Because whoever demands it, because think about it. If everyone, let's just say America, which is not going to be the case because figure is expensive. Those robots are expensive. So let's just say China comes up with these humanoid robots who can do pretty much anything, right? They can do it for anything, and then they pay 20. They make them for 15K because that's probably going to be the baseline. That's probably going to be the baseline. It's going to be like 15K, right? Depending on how many you order. So let's just say a construction company wants to order 1,000 robots, right? To build a building. Imagine that company, that construction company orders 1,000 of those Chinese robots, and they are able to build a building in less time and for less money. You're going to start seeing more infrastructure being built quicker. Way more infrastructure being built. The thing about us humans is that we have to chill. We have to rest. We have issues. We can get sick. We have baby mama drama. We have a girlfriend who's pissed at us, and I'm on my phone trying to put out a fire at home when I should be working. The robots don't have to deal with none of that. They don't have to deal with it at all. So imagine getting stuff done in less time and for less money. Whoever controls this space is going to control the world. This is not a game, bro. And I'm gonna come on here on YouTube all the time and express that this shit is not a game. This is going to change everything. I'm gonna spend like the next 2 weeks on basically watching freaking iRobot, Wally, not Terminator. Terminator is silly, but like Wally, remember on Wally, everybody was on that ship and these robots were just doing all the work for them. Everybody's fat. But I don't think that's going to be the case because that's just not how humans operate. I don't think we operate that way. I said this in my past video that wellness is going to be a huge step because now people are going to have more time and they're not going to get fat. We won't get fat because humans like looking good. So it's not like, oh, we're going to be these fat motherfuckers floating on a fucking thing, just being entertained and eating all the time. That won't happen. People are going to want to get more healthy, just like they're getting now, because people already now have more time. So they're like, I might as well go to the gym, get myself fit, right? Get myself right and feel better, because when you work out, you do feel better. And the two spaces that are really going to thrive are the humanoid robot space and the wellness space. The wellness space is going to be, you think it's big now, it's going to be massive. The wellness space right now is like a $1 trillion industry right now, right? But it's going to be even more when this takes over the next 5 years. When this space takes over the next 5 years, bro, it's gonna be over. But let's get back into it. Robots for the world, made in India. Our goal is to build and deploy affordable, autonomous robots for the world to build a better world. Bro, come on, bro, come on. I said this. Look, they got 5 followers. They got 5 followers, bro. Because no one knows. It's early. Bro, it's early. It's early. Hop on the game. Hop on the game. It's not a game, bro. I'm not saying I can see into the future. Whoa, does this company even exist anymore? This company might not even exist anymore. Cosign Robots startup on a mission to build affordable humanoid robots that'll help out in Indian factories. Yeah, this company doesn't even. I don't even think this company exists now. This was last year. This was last year, bro. This was last year, bro. I don't even think this company like exists. And it's one I let me see if I could buy actuators. Let's just see. McDonald's near me. I'm freaking weak. Shit. Actuators in robots. Okay. Can I buy? Let's just say shopping. It's a linear actuator. So you have two actuators. There's a linear and rotary. Those are the two actuators that you're gonna need. The Tesla bot and Optimus, they use a couple of actuators. They use the linear ones that go only vertical, and then you have your rotary ones that give them that twist. There's one in the arm that gives it that twist, so you can twist, right? Cube Mars Robot Dynamic Actuator, typically $500. Visit website. Let's see. In stock, 976. This is a space you can get into. I think this is perfect. Like I said, people aren't thinking about this now, but people are going to start thinking about it. People are going to start making moves in the next 1 to 2 years. That's when they're going to start, because you still have to build the robot, get all the information, do the research, get your AI to learn the home. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's not ready, we're too early, it's too early to think about these things. Bro, these robots are already walking around. They're already grabbing things. They're not making food yet, but they're doing a lot already. And that's with the help of AI. And they're doing all this already. Think about how much ChatGPT has learned and grown and got better over the past just 1 year. Imagine where humanoid robotics will be in the next 2 years. Give it 2 years, I'm telling you, 2 years, that's when everybody's gonna be like, no, this is serious. This is something that we need to start actually paying attention to, because it's such a huge space. You're telling me I have all of these workers that are basically working for free and never get tired? Look, actuator, $1,000. These linear ones are pretty cheap, which is very surprising. But this is the space to get into. Selling actuators. This is the space. This is the space to get into. They're the most important part of the robot. If you make a reliable, cheap actuator, you're going to be making a lot of money. You're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna make a lot of money. You can even sell parts for, figure out what actuators are made out of. Sell the parts for actuators. Like, these are the things that you could do to make sure that you don't miss this train, bro. Don't miss it.
Was founded by Kiran Matthew Koshi and his college senior Dilip Thomas, and their journey began in 2023 with a bold vision of building affordable humanoid robots entirely from scratch. But without access to massive funding like Adverb Technologies, Cosign Robots started by building a humanoid prototype using off-the-shelf parts. But it was during this process that they discovered a major roadblock, which were actuators. Now, if you're wondering what an actuator is, think of it like the joints of a robot. Just like your elbow or your knee allows movement, actuators provide the motion in robots. And the more actuators you have, the more range of motion your robot gets. And complex movements like walking, gripping, or even dancing require advanced actuators.
Look. This dude is already throwing things, bro. Crazy. Sorry, I got my allergies. My allergies are going crazy right now, y'all. Thank you, Tom, for the 20 gifted. I appreciate you, bro.
So this gave Giron and Dilip an idea. Why not build better actuators at a lower cost? cost. And so that's exactly what they did. Cosign Robots has developed an actuator that costs just $300, over 70% cheaper than traditional options, and their plan here is simple. By selling these affordable actuators, which are already in demand by customers, they'll generate revenue to fund their ultimate goal of building fully functional and affordable humanoids in India. So for now, actuators are their stepping stone, and their actuators are ready for production, and they've already lined up a bunch of customers to get their journey started. Now, while Cosign Robots is tackling the affordability and mobility challenges for humanoids, this next startup is solving an equally critical problem, giving robots the ability to see and pick up objects without any prior training or programming. Meet Signler, a Bengaluru-based startup founded in 2019 by Gokul and Nikhil Ramaswamy. So right now, robots
Ramaswamy.
specific tasks, and that's why the robots that are building cars, for example, are completely different from those assembling smartphones. But Signler's vision is to change that. They're developing technology that allows a single robot to work across industries, from building cars to smartphones to pretty much anything else. Now, Signler isn't building humanoids, but their technology could solve a crucial problem for companies that are building humanoids. And one of the biggest challenges humanoids face is dealing with diverse, unpredictable objects in their surroundings. Most industrial robots lack vision and rely on pre-programmed movements. But humanoids need to see and understand objects in real time, and that's something that Signler's tech can achieve. Their proprietary vision stack, CLX1, enables robots to identify an object's color, depth, and shape and pick it up without any pre-programmed instruction. And you can see this demo from Signler. It's basically a semi-humanoid with 2 arms and eyes. And we reached out to Signler's co-founder, Nikhil, to ask if they plan to build humanoids or collaborate with humanoid developers. And while we haven't yet heard back from them, we felt their technology that makes robots smarter deserves a spot on this list. Okay, next up, some of you might remember this viral video of a robot dog on X, and the company behind it, viral video.
Okay. Yeah. The main reason for our video today is so that you don't miss your opportunity. You can't miss it. There is a space right now. Let's just for context, right? Look at this. This page, I follow many pages about humanoid robotics, but this page is the less popular. It is April 12th, 2025. It's a full moon. This humanoid robot, obviously, pages gain traction over time, right? Obviously. But Humanoid Robots News has 663 followers. Now, they might crash and burn. Who knows? They probably get lazy, stop posting, whatever. But they have 663 followers. Let's just see where they are in a week, right? And see how much they grow. Because I looked at another page, they had like 1,000. They got like 1,000 followers because people are catching on, and there's less competition now. This is the time to make a business plan, to put something together. Like I said in my other videos, any business that surrounds robotics and makes life easier for humanoid robotics in that space, you're going to be happy because you're going to be rich. Don't miss your opportunity to be rich. That's all I have to say in this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I really hope you understand and listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying like I can see into the future, but I feel the future, and it's coming fast. In the next 2 years, people are going to really be diving into this in the next 2 years. Right now, it's pretty early. It's pretty early. But in the next 2 years, you're gonna see the shift. You're gonna see the shift. You guys take care. Love you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Stay updated. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.